men believed to be Israeli intelligence agents.
On behalf of the Mossad against Iranian assets.
Israel's spy agency Mossad has announced that
pictures and video of an Israeli flag and a banner reading, "Thank you, Mossad."
Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, is one of the most secretive and effective intelligence agencies in the world. People believe it has played a key role in some of the most significant events in Israeli history, including the Entebbe Raid, the assassination of PLO leader Yasser Arafat, and the Stuxnet cyberattack on Iran's nuclear program. The agency has also been subjected to suspicion for several controversial operations, such as the assassination of Iranian nuclear scientists and the bombing of the Syrian nuclear reactor in 2007. Founding of the Mossad organization. Mossad was founded in 1949, shortly after the establishment of the State of Israel. Its primary mission is to collect and analyze intelligence on Israel's enemies and to carry out covert operations to protect Israel's security. The agency has a wide range of capabilities, including espionage, sabotage, and assassination. It also has a close relationship with the CIA and other intelligence agencies around the world. The Entebbe Raid. On June 27, 1976, a plane carrying 248 passengers and crew was hijacked by Palestinian and German terrorists. The plane was diverted to Entebbe Airport in Uganda, where the hijackers demanded the release of 53 Palestinian prisoners held in Israel and 13 other countries. The Israeli government refused to negotiate with the terrorists, and the situation quickly became a tense standoff. The hijackers threatened to kill the hostages if their demands were not met. On July 4, 1976, the Israeli government launched a daring rescue mission to save the hostages. The mission, codenamed Operation Thunderbolt, was led by Lieutenant Colonel Yonatan Netanyahu, the brother of future Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Netanyahu and his team of commandos flew to Entebbe Airport in 4 C-130 Hercules transport planes. They disguised the planes as Ugandan Air Force planes, and they used fake control tower communications to deceive the Ugandan military. The Israeli commandos landed at Entebbe Airport at night, and they quickly made their way to the terminal where the hostages were being held. The commandos took the terrorists by surprise, and they were able to free the hostages with relatively few casualties. However, Netanyahu was killed in the raid, and 2 other Israeli soldiers were wounded. 5 Ugandan soldiers and 7 terrorists were also killed. The Entebbe Raid was a bold and successful rescue mission that saved the lives of 102 hostages. It was also a major victory for Israel, and it demonstrated the country's willingness to go to great lengths to protect its citizens. The controversial death of Yasser Arafat.
لقد عرفنا فيكم الإخلاص والتفاني في خدمة قضايا الحرية والعدل والسلام.
Yasser Arafat, the longtime leader of the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, and the Palestinian Authority, PA, died on November 11, 2004, at the age of 75. The official cause of death was a stroke, but many Palestinians and observers have long suspected that he was assassinated by Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency. There is no definitive evidence that Mossad assassinated Arafat, but there is a strong circumstantial case. Israel had a long history of trying to kill Arafat, and Mossad is known for its expertise in assassinations. Additionally, Arafat died shortly after falling ill with a mysterious illness that caused him to suffer from vomiting, diarrhea, hair loss, and weight loss. Symptoms of polonium poisoning, a rare and deadly radioactive substance, can mimic these symptoms. In 2012, a team of Swiss and Russian scientists exhumed Arafat's body and conducted tests for polonium. They found elevated levels of polonium in Arafat's clothing and on his body, which they said was consistent with poisoning. However, the Israeli government has denied any involvement in Arafat's death and has questioned the accuracy of the Swiss and Russian findings.
حركة حماس تتهم الاحتلال الإسرائيلي بالمسؤولية عن جريمة الاغتيال، وهذا في ظل.
Despite the Israeli government's denials, many Palestinians and observers believe that Mossad assassinated Arafat. They argue that Israel had a strong motive to kill Arafat, as he was the leader of the Palestinian national movement and was seen as a threat to Israel's security. Additionally, they point to the Swiss and Russian findings as evidence that Arafat was poisoned with polonium. The assassination of Yasser Arafat remains a controversial and unsolved mystery. Why would Israel want to assassinate Yasser Arafat? There are several reasons why Israel might have wanted to assassinate Yasser Arafat. First, Arafat was the leader of the Palestinian national movement and was seen as a threat to Israel's security. Arafat had been involved in the planning and execution of terrorist attacks against Israel, and he had refused to recognize Israel's right to exist. Second, Arafat was opposed to Israeli settlements in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. He believed that the settlements were illegal and that they were an obstacle to peace between Israelis and Palestinians. Arafat's assassination would have removed a key obstacle to Israel's continued expansion in the West Bank. Third, Arafat was a popular and charismatic figure among Palestinians. His assassination would have been a blow to the Palestinian national movement and could have destabilized the region. The Stuxnet cyberattack. Stuxnet was a malicious computer worm first uncovered in 2010 and thought to have been in development since at least 2005. The worm is widely believed to have been developed by the United States and Israel in a joint operation to sabotage Iran's nuclear program. Stuxnet was a highly sophisticated piece of malware that targeted supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA systems, which are used to control industrial processes. The worm infected computers at the Natanz nuclear enrichment facility in Iran and caused the centrifuges used to enrich uranium to spin too fast, eventually destroying them. The Stuxnet attack was a watershed moment in the history of cyber warfare. It was the first known instance in which a cyber attack caused physical damage outside of a controlled testing environment. It also demonstrated the potential for cyber attacks to be used to disrupt critical infrastructure, such as nuclear power plants. The Stuxnet attack is also notable for its complexity and sophistication. The worm exploited multiple previously unknown vulnerabilities in Windows and SCADA systems. It also used a variety of techniques to evade detection, including hiding its code and using digital certificates to impersonate legitimate software. The Stuxnet attack had a significant impact on Iran's nuclear program. It is estimated that the attack set the program back by at least 2 years. The attack also had a broader impact on the global community, raising concerns about the potential for cyber attacks to be used as a weapon of war. The Mossad's role in Stuxnet. The Mossad, Israel's intelligence agency, is widely believed to have played a leading role in the development and execution of the Stuxnet attack. The Mossad has a long history of conducting cyber operations, and it is believed to have some of the world's most sophisticated cyber capabilities. The Mossad's involvement in Stuxnet is consistent with its mission to protect Israel's national security. Israel is deeply concerned about Iran's nuclear program, and Mossad is believed to have used Stuxnet to slow down the program and prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Mossad has also been involved in a number of controversial operations. In the 1970s and 1980s, the agency assassinated a number of Iranian nuclear scientists. In 2007, Mossad bombed the Syrian nuclear reactor in Deir ez-Zor. These operations were controversial because they involved the killing of civilians and the use of military force. Mossad is a complex and controversial organization. It has played a key role in protecting Israel's security, but it has also been involved in a number of questionable operations. The agency remains one of the most secretive intelligence agencies in the world, and its activities are often shrouded in mystery.